Now, here's a little story about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you how I became the queen of a breast cancer survivor. I don't know why that was in my head, y'all, but the story of how I discovered that I had breast cancer, y'all. So, I get an allergic reaction to mosquito bites. I remember a mosquito biting me on my chest, and I was like, whatever. Dang, got bit. So I was paying attention to that. 2 weeks later, I noticed it's still there. I'm like, that's weird. I talked to my auntie, and I'm still laughing at my Fresh Prince lyrics. I still talked to my auntie, and I'm like, check that. She like, yeah, baby, that don't seem like it's right. So, all right, I'll go get it checked out. So I went to, let me just go get my mammogram. And it was time for my mammogram anyway, even though I think I'd actually had one this year anyway. So anyways, I went and got mammogram. Nothing serious. Go ahead. I will see you in 6 months. Then somebody said, well, since you're here, let's just do an ultrasound. So we went ahead, did the ultrasound. Lady, she took it. She was like, I see something down here too. I was like, yeah, I felt that one too, but ain't no biggie because you said it's benign, no big deal. Okay, go home. All right. Then about 7 to 8 days later, I got a call from a lady about 8:30 p.m. and she said, I don't like what I seen. Can I have you come back in for another test? This time we don't want to do an ultrasound. We want to do an MRI biopsy. Okay, let's do that. Okay, she does the MRI biopsy, and I would say however long it took to call me back and say, I really don't like what it looks like. I mean, it would tell me to tell you 6 months to come back in, but could I be frank with you off the books and say, if this was me, I would need to get something else done. So boom. All right. Let me go ahead and get another opinion. Schedule with another radiologist, and she does another MRI biopsy. She goes, I don't like what this looks like. So at this point, y'all, I'm at 3 biopsies and baby. So if you don't know what a biopsy is, cutting open the boob, digging in, taking tissue out, grabbing parts of the tissue from the lump or whatever they see, and sending it in to test it. So you're being cut and probed on, and ooh, Lord. So yeah. So after number 3, first of all, yeah, y'all ain't sticking me again because the fourth time was third 3 was already out of control. But anyways, case may be, at this point they're waiting. Talk to somebody. They all still saying they don't like what they look like. So I took it upon myself. I really don't care what y'all say. We ain't going in the fourth time because they did say it. And we not doing a lumpectomy. The reason I said not a lumpectomy because, hey, how big they said the lumpectomy is, you might as well took the whole boob in the first place. And then on top of that, let me tell you, with a lumpectomy, you still would need chemo and radiation, all these other things because the cancer's still in your body. It may spread XYZ. But I'm not going through all that. So I'm already in pain from you poking and prying. And let me tell you, child, since they've been poking and prying, I feel like I got hot flashes already. Hot flashes already. So anyway, so not doing another biopsy. So I said, y'all just gonna cut her off, like cut the whole boob off. I'm gonna fast forward because they said that's a little too harsh treatment, and this is the insurance talking now. We're not going to allow you to make that decision to cut the boob off. We don't know if it's spread anywhere else. So in layman's term, black girl, go ahead. You can't make the decision for yourself. Go ahead and stick with this. Let me give you a lumpectomy or just whatever the case may be to get this chemo and radiation to now give me more money to the insurance just by doing a trial medication. It ain't happening. So boom, I had to literally write a letter, guys. Had to have all of my doctors write a letter to basically say that I was sane enough in my own mind to make the decision to cut my boob off. And also, not only did I say you're not cutting one, I would like symmetry. You're gonna cut them both. I'm not walking around with just one boob. I mean, I know you can talk about getting implant surgery and everything after, but no. And then also, I mean, the probability of it coming to the second boob later on, and I wasn't doing it. And then on top of that, I'm like, if y'all gonna put me in pain already, I'm already in pain. You're gonna just do the pain at the same time. I don't want it to be cut this boob off a year or two later. Now you gotta cut the other one. No, you're gonna cut both. So anyways, y'all, I had to write letters, get to all of my doctors, like doctors that I've had for 10, 12 years, write letters on my behalf to say she's sane enough. Then they proceed to tell me that you need to have a psych evaluation to get this done. That was a lot. I'm not going to have your psych evaluation. Like, I literally had to fight that, talk to the tumor board to show them that I was sane enough. Because what they want you to do is, hey, have a psych evaluation for them to find one thing to say, hey, she's not sound enough to make the decision. Let's only cut one boob off. First of all, it's my body. You can't tell me what I can do. Let's only cut one. and then make her have chemo radiation. So it was a bunch of nonsense. I'm gonna tell y'all. Listen, I've been fighting with dealing with nonsense all along from when I had the stroke, and now we here with breast cancer. Y'all trying the same thing because the black girl don't know what she talking about. Black girl making a decision to save her life by cutting the disease out versus going with y'all medicine. So yeah, that's what we at. So fought tooth and nails for them to had on my doctor's call, had them write the letters, wrote my own letters. Tumor board finally say, oh, maybe this little black girl does know what she's talking about. So let us go ahead and approve her to get this bilateral mastectomy. We'll cut both of these boobs off. So here we go, y'all. So that's why December 16th, after fighting, which actually I was trying to get it done sooner. I had dates like December 2nd, 4th, 6th, but the 2nd, 4th, and 6th was all of them still waiting for the tumor board to approve for that. I was sane enough to make the decision. Anyway, so finally, December 16th it is, y'all. So I had the surgery December 16th. So all of this being said to say, get your yearly checkups. Don't even wait for your yearly checkups. Do your self exams. Go, and I need y'all to fight for yourself. I need you to advocate for yourself to make sure. And somebody says no, somebody says I don't like what it look like. Oh, let me go in again, let me go in again, let me go in again. Why you want to keep prying and poking? Cut it off. And let's talk about that. And then, wait, let me tell y'all this. I cut them both off, and when I went to talk to the breast surgeon after, maybe she said, can I just give you a hug? Sure, you can give me a hug. She said, because I want to, like, thank you for being an advocate for yourself, because she says after we got inside of you and seen that, baby, that what we suspected was cancer had spread even further up and underneath the underarm. Okay, for real. So y'all wanted to just poke and pry and take a piece out, and the rest of that would have been in my body, baby. Y'all don't know the God I serve. I wasn't dealing with them at all. My God is sovereign, and at the end of the day, it's what God said. So that's why we got the surgery, y'all. Fight for yourself, be an advocate for yourself, but go get it done. I did not want to do one. I could have did one. I wanted to do two to not have to deal with this later on, y'all. So I decided to cut them both off, and we're going to go from here. We're not going no further from here. I'm waiting for a pathology report to talk to them about the tissue when it comes back, but we moving up and on. Y'all, okay? Let's go. Get y'all a check and make sure you be an advocate for yourself. This is progress report. I don't know, day 20. I think I am.